Hello out there, this is Terkanil, and welcome back to TechCraft. We're gonna get started today up here at the Spike. Yes, that's what I've decided to call this thing. I did a little work between episodes. You'll see it above me and around. Switch views here. You can see that I added a ring around the what would be the ceiling area, and updated the pillars a little bit using diorite. This will give us something to be, or you should say, give us a starting place for this area. So what I'm going to do is actually go down to the ground. Let's guess it's kind of late. Let me sleep really quick. Fortunately, nobody else is on the server, so this will just take over no matter what. Don't know if we actually have anything for such as a single person sleeping or not on this server. Have to find out at some point. Look at all those things down there. Woo! Whew. Ooh, skeleton in the hole. Can always use that stuff. Bone meal, bow. Really need to get started on getting supplies out here. So, well, we got plenty of sheep in the immediate area. Ooh, chickens! We have chickens. Oh. I was hoping about that. Hi, chicken. Didn't actually pay attention if there were any immediately here. The only thing I knew was the sheep. I definitely think that this area is going to be some fun. But yeah, if you look up here, this structure right here was just a floating island that we realized was here when we first got to the area. And you can see that we decided to just take it over. So that is the Spike. We've been slowly trying to figure out the best way to get up there and how we want to handle it. The minecart elevator, we were originally looking at going all the way up to the top there, but I'm not so sure if I want to take it all the way from mine level all the way up to the Spike. I may end up just capping it right here and then have an alternate way to get up there. I have to figure that part out. As you can see, I decided to change how I was dealing with the floor from slabs to blocks. But over here we got swamp, we've got forest, we got roofed forest over there, we got birch forest over there. Got a swamp right there. I'm currently using these guys as my quick way to get down from the Spike. The slow way down is what you saw. And if I remember this way, we had, I think, a little bit more swamp. And then, I believe over that way was plains. We got cows over here. So we got all the major livestock that we would want in a little area, which is awesome. So I don't have to go hunting for anything. Screw it, I'll just take the long way around. I think at some point I may end up just having to burrow through the mountain just to get through to the other side a little bit easier. Yeah, it's dark. Let's see if I can come out this way. Oop, there we go. Yeah, so there's the plains. I've not done a great deal of exploring out here quite yet. So, some of what I'm seeing here with you is basically my first time seeing it. There's another swamp area there. And then, I'm going to go hunting in the water, see if there's anything interesting out here at some point. I got a lot of sheep. At least we got easy access to a little bit of sand here. Some clay. So I can make myself a shovel at some point here. I think I might have to go take a trip out into the water and see if there happens to be any ocean monuments anywhere in the immediate vicinity. Or at least relatively local to this place. Because we are a pretty good distance away from the community town, which is like a couple thousand blocks that way. So I'm going to get back to the spike really quick and go over what my plans are for at least that piece. Then we can get started. And we are back at the spike. Alright, so let me just cover really quickly what my current idea is that I'm going to work with and see how this works, how this goes. So in my single player world that I've been working on before I came over here to TechCraft, I've been playing with 1.84 as I hadn't done anything with it yet prior to that point. And so I've been playing with some of these new stone blocks, diorite, andesite, and granite, see what I can do with it. And just get used to the idea of using them. Because I'm used to, you know, gray. So, somewhat gray, but, you know, white-ish. A little bit different. Then you got, you know, red and gray. We're going to start with this guy. So let me grab right number here. Let's see if this works out. So let's pop off the cobble here. And see how many blocks I end up having to go retrieve, huh? There goes one. Now it's gonna go. Dunk, 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 dunk. Let's see. That kind of looks nice. Let's get these other ones in here. And yes, I'm still using stone tools. We're still somewhat limited on iron here. Bye, blocks. See you in a little bit. Yeah, that could work out. Pop that guy off here in a second. Let's see. These guys out of the way. Torch. Dunk, dunk, dunk. Luckily I'm nice and safe up here, just can't go down and recover my blocks I dropped. Screw it. Got a moment before we have to be back up here for safety, so... Like I said, the quick way down. I'm actually kind of happy that that happened to be just barely in range. It's a trick I used on the first time I used the TechCraft seed. The base at the spawn mountain had a similar water drop. Very useful. And of course, just like this one, do it wrong and you're a mess on the pavement. Alright. Now that's what we're going to do here. So I'm actually going to really quick just cut and do the rest of these. And then we'll see how that looks at that point. So I'll be right back. Alrighty, the columns are done. The little placements around here like I was considering to do here. I think that looks fairly decent. Over here I decided to try tossing some, I think that's andesite? Yep. I always forget the name of this crap. So, got some andesite going right here on the very edge. We'll see if I take that around the edge, how that looks, and then I can figure out what to do with the center of this place. So the edge here and over there is going to be technically open. I'm going to have to do something slightly different. You know, with my anti-zombie creeper wall right here. Let's knock this out here. I can get these all placed in. This is probably one of those times where Probably would have been a good idea to figure it out beforehand, but never got there. So everything here is coming straight out of memory. Well, not really memory, just like a, what am I saying? Straight off the top of my head. There we go. I think it's starting to get late. I only barely started this episode. Oy. Probably have to carry this in tomorrow so I can actually think straight. And I think I just ran out of andesite. Yep. So, alright, I'm going to head down to the mine and see if I can find some more, and then I'll be back once I actually have something to build with. Thought I'd really quick show you around the little mine we got here. So I dug it out similar to the style I'm generally used to using. A little bit different than some people, and I'm sure there's a lot of going to be opinions of which way is more efficient versus others. But, this is the way I like to do it. So, the Vader is going to come down right here, right now, just to water up in the center until we get this thing worked out. May end up having to take out the wall. Then, for good strange measure, floating gravel. It's highly confused. These blocks haven't updated for whatever reason, and apparently I was able to stick a torch right below the gravel. We're going to see how long it stays. The experiment has already begun. Anyhow, I'm going to kill this pick here and see if I can... I've got enough for an iron. Anyhow, I'm going to kill this pick and then I'll be back. We're back at the top. Took a little while. So I went through most of that iron pick too before I realized, oh, I should probably stop. So we're just going to get started back here and see how much we can get done. So I'm picking up where I left off. We're going to go back to... Ooh, excuse me. This perimeter. And... get this all fleshed out. I like to have to go pick stuff up. Let's see, did I just go straight across like... Yeah, okay. Give me the pick. It's only mostly dead. Get rid of these bottom blocks. Then, what did I say right here was out? Yeah. Dunk. Amros has joined us, as you can see. There goes another block. Dunk, dunk. Alright, let's get these last couple here. How many left we got? Where's that all? Oh, two more. Two more. Alright, so that's all of them. Let me go pick up my trash from the bottom in just a second here, but that actually looks pretty good. So now I've just got to figure out what to do on the inside here. The rest of the floor. Yep. So now that's going to be the next question. And I've not yet figured that out, and none of this has actually been planned at all. We just kind of started building, went with it. So let's see how this looks from over here. I think it's fairly decent. It looks like, yeah, I'm about to get surprised by a speeder, unless he's down the mines in place. Do you see him? I don't see him. I'm gonna guess he's down. I don't... Oh, wait. No, he's in front of us. Yahoo! I'm blind. Alright. Actually, I might have to get some wood soon here, too. Running low on that. parted a few dark oak trees earlier, but not really got much. And there's something I haven't mentioned as yet. So one of the reasons we actually chose this location is the fact that we're right next to swamp. Plus, we found that. So by all accounts, what's going to end up happening is a good chunk of this swamp is going to disappear as we carve it out. And that guy probably turned into a witch farm. So we'll have a pretty good amount of all the output from that. So sugar, redstone, glowstone, bottles, sticks. What else comes out of a witch? That guy's, popping all kinds of stuff. But I have to go hit the forest again because I need some more wood. Man, a bit just having to set up like a little tree farm or something like right over here. But, and I'm going to need some more storage up here, I think. Let's do that really quick. Alright, where to put it? You're gonna go right there. Or I can, not connect you to, because I'm a little anxious or something. There we go. Okay, let's get all the stone-like substances in here. And we'll grab that too. You also want to pull out here? That's good for now. Okay. And sure, why not? Okay. Right there. That separates it a little bit more. Now we can be prepared to get some of this other stuff going. We picked up some pumpkins and watermelon from back of town. And I think that guy had our bows. And then we got some redstone up here. We got sugar cane we picked up along the way, swamp and all. Plus, there's another swamp off in that direction that we had to come through. So I was collecting as I was running through. Picked up some flowers so we can get some dyes going on some of these we can actually grow again. And then a little bit of slime because, swamp. I've seen some good slimes down there. I'm going to have to go slime hunting at some point. And then, let's see, is there anything else we picked up along the way? We got our trees. We got a few different kinds. I didn't grab any jungle, but I can go back to town for that. And that's about all of it right now. So, I think one of the first orders of business is starting a farm. And we don't have any carrots or potatoes. Crap. Looks like Am's going to get started on pumpkins. So, let's see about getting some farming going, I think. I still need to figure this thing out, don't I? Man, I'm getting myself distracted. Crap. Alright, let's go ahead and start with that. Let me stare at this thing for a little bit longer and see if I can come up with anything that would work as a roof type design, and then I'll be back. And I'm back. I made a trip over to the birch forest, right over about there. Took out a bunch of trees. So we got some wood, got some on me, got a little more on the chest. Got there. Actually, nope. It's all on me, never mind. That's all previous. So here's what I've gotten so far. I added an extra layer right around the top here. And I'm going to try throwing some birch up on top, and then I think I might just enclose it from that at that point. One thing I would like to do is stick some kind of glass up in the center. However, we don't have any right now, so I'm going to have to go raid a desert or something. It's pretty quick here. Let's get up and get that. Where the heck is my dirt? There it is. So let's get this a try. Where the heck am I starting now, though? Oof. Give me just 1 second here while I'm starting right. Those two. Okay, here we go. Once again, I've resorted to the ever awesome Plots Modeler. If you've not seen this tool, I will have a link to it in the description. Easily one of the more useful things you can have in working with Minecraft, especially when you try to do stuff that you really shouldn't be doing, such as anything that should come out as technically being round. Which, you know, is kind of what I'm trying to do here, because I'm stupid like that. So, 2, 3, 1, 2. One, 2, 3. Oh, yeah, I'm blind here or something. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I know why. I'm looking at this from the wrong perspective. Oh, that helps. Derp. Okay. Yeah, you can tell it's getting late when you can't even follow your own instructions. So 1, 2. Then we want to go to this direction. Get 1 on this block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we mirror. Which will put me there. One, 2. And that's going to be our roof here. So hopefully this will actually come out decently enough for us. And I ran out of wood. I think it will. I think it's pretty nice. Got to stick some lighting up in there, I think, to make it a little bit less dark. Maybe like something right there and there. Stick another couple right there, right there. Stick them in the corners here. Yeah, run out of torches. Some more torches. Okay, that's a little bit brighter. And my dirt's in the way. Building dirt to get in my own way. Woohoo! Okay. So now we can do around this side as well. But, as I was saying, I think this should actually turn out pretty decently. The hard part is just going to be getting the sand in, I think. There we go. Let's see, do I want to take this up one more, though? Give me 1 second. To poke at my other screen here to see what this would look like. Okay. So, it fills in everything on the top area here. Gives me an idea. Let me play for just a moment here and I'll bring you guys back. Alright, I think I came up with something that should work with us here. I think this will do. I found a little oak in our box, and so I turned them into slabs and came up with that. Pulled out dark oak and made the center. Nothing extremely fancy, but I think it should do. So we have the stone outset to hold everything up. and a nice wooden roof to cover it in. And as I said, I think at some point, once I get glass, I can see about replacing some or all of the dark oak here in the center and make it like a big skylight. I think that should actually look pretty good once that's an option to be able to pull off. However, I think at this point, that's all I'm going to be able to really do for this episode. I'm going to figure out something to do with the floor in the meantime, and we're going to start preparing for farms and such. I know one of the things I'm going to have to do pretty quick here is see about getting another portal so I can get to the community town pretty easily. Because right now, as I said, we're way the heck out there, and the nearest portals I'm aware of are somewhere off and way that direction. And there's one about 1,200 blocks that way, which is the ice spike biome. So nothing very close to here. So I definitely need to do something about that. But I'll have to worry about that later. So next episode, I'm going to see about getting another portal, or even a temporary portal, probably down there someplace. I think I want to put it in the center of the area that we got here, and then we can go from there. But that should do it for me today. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please hit like, subscribe if you want to follow along and keep up with what's going on here. And that is all. This is Terkanil signing off.